Cinnamon, that aromatic spice derived from the inner bark of trees native to Southeast Asia, has been prized for centuries. From ancient Egypt to medieval Europe, this warm spice has found its way into cuisines and traditional medicines worldwide. But did you know that cinnamon is much more than just a delightful addition to your morning latte? Recent scientific studies have actually found that this fragrant spice is actually a potent natural remedy with an array of surprising health benefits. When consumed daily, particularly in the form of tea, cinnamon can trigger remarkable changes in your body, from supporting cardiovascular health to potentially aiding in blood sugar regulation. It's like a hidden ally for your well-being, quietly sitting on your spice rack. But what exactly happens when you make cinnamon tea a part of your daily routine? Well, the effects are more strong than you might imagine. In this video, we'll reveal to you 10 powerful reasons to drink cinnamon tea daily. You'll discover how this simple brew can transform your health in ways you never expected. Stay tuned until the end, because the last 2 benefits will truly astonish you. Now, without any further ado, let's get to it. Number 1. It will improve your digestive health. Do you suffer from digestive discomforts like bloating, indigestion, and gas? If so, then cinnamon tea will be a natural remedy to treat these conditions. Cinnamon stimulates gastric motility, which is alternating contraction and relaxation of your intestinal muscles that propels the food forwards. As a result, food moves more efficiently through the digestive tract. Also, by preventing the fermentation of carbohydrates in the stomach, cinnamon helps reduce gas formation and bloating. In 2011, animal models were used to study the effects of cinnamon on gastrointestinal motility and gas production. Cinnamon extract was administered, and gastrointestinal transit time and gas volume were measured. The results showed that cinnamon extract decreased gastrointestinal transit time by 25% and reduced gas volume by 35%. Number 2. It can regulate your blood sugar levels. One of the leading causes for persistently high blood sugar levels is insulin resistance. This occurs when your cells aren't responding properly to insulin, which is the hormone responsible for lowering blood sugar levels. Adding cinnamon tea to your daily diet can help solve this problem. You see, cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity by increasing glucose uptake by muscle cells and enhancing insulin receptor signaling. Moreover, it slows down the breakdown of carbohydrates in the digestive tract. This reduces the blood sugar spike after meals and enhances the effect of insulin. In 2012, a study was done to see if cinnamon is really able to improve the glucose levels in people diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. This study involved 60 people with type 2 diabetes. Participants were divided into groups receiving 1, 3, or 6 grams of cinnamon or a placebo daily for 40 days. Blood glucose levels were measured before and after the intervention. The results showed that the fasting blood glucose levels decreased by 18 to 29% in the cinnamon groups. Number 3. It will alleviate your pain. Similar to anti-inflammatory drugs, the cinnamaldehyde compound in cinnamon can inhibit the cyclooxygenase 2 enzyme, which is involved in pain and inflammation pathways. Another mechanism cinnamon can alleviate your pain is by reducing the production of prostaglandins, which are inflammatory compounds that contribute to pain. This makes cinnamon tea ideal for relief from pain associated with conditions like arthritis and menstrual cramps. The analgesic effects of cinnamaldehyde were tested in animal models in pain, including a formalin-induced pain model and a hot plate test. Pain responses were recorded. Results showed cinnamaldehyde reduced formalin-induced pain responses by 50% and increased the latency time in the hot plate test by 30%. Number 4. It is good for your heart health. Cinnamon tea helps lower levels of low-density lipoprotein, or bad cholesterol, and triglycerides while maintaining or increasing high-density lipoprotein, or good cholesterol. And that's not all. The vasodilatory effects of cinnamaldehyde have a role in improving blood flow and reducing blood pressure. Vasodilation means the widening of the blood vessels. As a result, cinnamon tea reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases. including heart attacks and strokes. In a trial involving 120 patients, these participants were given 2 grams of cinnamon or a placebo daily for 12 weeks. Lipid profiles and blood pressure were measured before and after the intervention. After that, it was observed that their low-density lipoprotein cholesterol levels decreased by 12%, triglycerides by 15%, and systolic blood pressure by 5%. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 5. It has potent anti-inflammatory properties. One of the primary compounds in cinnamon, called cinnamaldehyde, exhibits powerful anti-inflammatory properties. It inhibits the formation of pro-inflammatory cytokines and enzymes such as cyclooxygenase 2 and nitric oxide synthase enzymes. These are vital enzymes for the formation of compounds that lead to the inflammatory response. But that's not the only mechanism cinnamaldehyde uses to inhibit inflammation. Cinnamaldehyde also suppresses the nuclear factor kappa B pathway, which is a key regulator of inflammation. For these reasons, drinking cinnamon tea can reduce inflammation associated with chronic diseases, such as arthritis and inflammatory bowel disease. A study carried out in 2012 and published in the Journal of Nutrition proved these facts. This study treated human cells with cinnamon extract, then inflammation in them was induced. It was found that cinnamon extract reduced the activation of the nuclear factor kappa B pathway by 27% and decreased the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines like tumor necrosis factor by 30%. Number 6. It has powerful antioxidant effects. Due to the high activity and numerous chemical reactions that occur in our cells on a daily basis, harmful compounds called free radicals accumulate. These compounds damage cell structures and lead to countless diseases depending on the organ they affect. The type of damage induced by free radicals is referred to as oxidative stress. Thankfully, drinking cinnamon tea daily can rid you of these compounds. This is because cinnamon is rich in polyphenolic compounds, which neutralize free radicals and reduce oxidative stress. And not only does cinnamon have its own antioxidative effect, but it also potentiates the antioxidant abilities of the body. Compounds in cinnamon upregulate the activity of antioxidant enzymes inside the cells like superoxide dismutase and catalase. Subsequently, cinnamon can lower the risk of chronic diseases like cancer and cardiovascular diseases. Number 7. It has antimicrobial properties. Drinking cinnamon tea every day can help in preventing and treating infections caused by bacteria, fungi, and viruses. Remember cinnamaldehyde, one of the main components of cinnamon? This compound exhibits broad-spectrum antimicrobial activity. In other words, it can kill the wide variety of different microorganisms. It accomplishes this by disrupting bacterial cell membranes and inhibiting fungal growth. Cinnamaldehyde also receives help in killing fungal cells from eugenol. This is another compound in cinnamon that has strong antifungal properties. The antimicrobial activity of cinnamaldehyde and eugenol was tested against various bacterial and fungal strains in an experiment. The results were impressive. Cinnamaldehyde and eugenol inhibited the growth of Staphylococcus aureus by 65% and Candida albicans by 55%. These are among the most common disease-causing bacteria and fungi, respectively. Number 8. It can help manage your weight. If your goal is to lose the extra weight, then cinnamon tea can help you achieve it. Cinnamon increases thermogenesis, which is the process of heat production in the body, thereby boosting metabolism and burning more calories. In addition to that, cinnamon tea helps in regulating appetite by slowing down the emptying of the stomach, increasing the feeling of fullness. A 2016 study involving 50 participants with metabolic syndrome was conducted. They were given 3 grams of cinnamon daily for 16 weeks. Changes in body weight, body mass index, and waist circumference were recorded. According to the results, participants experienced a 2% reduction in body weight, a 3% decrease in their body mass index, and a 2.5 centimeters reduction in waist circumference. Number 9. It will improve your cognitive function. Drinking cinnamon tea can improve your cognitive function through its neuroprotective effects. Cinnamaldehyde and other compounds in cinnamon protect your nerve cells because they inhibit the aggregation of tau proteins and amyloid beta peptides. These are compounds associated with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. According to a 2011 study, cinnamon extracts reduced tau aggregation by 40% and the toxic effect of amyloid beta peptides on your nerve cells by 30%. Adding to that, the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties of cinnamon play a role in further protecting brain cells from damage. Number 10. It fights cancer. According to studies, cinnamon tea may help in reducing the risk of certain cancers, including colon and breast cancer. This is because cinnamon compounds induce apoptosis, which is programmed cell death in cancer cells without affecting healthy cells. Additionally, it inhibits or prevents angiogenesis, which is the formation of new blood vessels that supply nutrients to tumors. A study was done in 2010 which proves just that. The effects of cinnamon extracts on the proliferation of cancer cells were tested. Cell viability assays were conducted to measure the growth of various cancer cell lines. According to the results, cinnamon extracts inhibited the proliferation or growth of colorectal cancer cells by 40% and breast cancer cells by 35%. But of course, this doesn't mean that cinnamon is a substitute for medical treatment for cancer. So these were the top 10 powerful reasons to drink cinnamon tea daily. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you started drinking cinnamon tea daily yet? What effects did it have on your body? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.